Well, as usual with this time of year, lots happening. Gardening, taking care of animals, adding more animals. I got behind me, you can see the gray tub over here. There's five cayuga ducks in there. You'll see them in the video. And right behind my head, there's another tub that has turkeys in it. And the turkey, they got a lid on it. I don't know, maybe I get out of the way. As you can see, there's a little lid on it. It's got a screen on there because they got out. I had to find them in here and found one right away, and the other one took a little while and we found it. And they're two bourbon red turkeys. Bourbon reds are white, but they have reddish brown feathers on their wings and on their tail. If you go back a while back, maybe almost a year, or maybe over a year, maybe, I don't know. But I got a video with different kind of turkeys. Hold on, I'll show you the turkey. I was incorrect. It's the opposite. They're reddish brown and then white on their tails. But this is a fully grown bourbon red turkeys. They come from Bourbon County, Kentucky, and they're supposed to be the best tasting turkeys that you can get. They're a heritage breed. I already have a Narragansett sweetgrass mix. If we get a tom, we're definitely going to butcher that. And if we get a hen, we might mix it in with our other turkeys, or we might butcher both of them. Probably more than likely butcher both of them. Because we didn't get any turkeys out of our turkeys this year, so next year, hopefully, we'll get some baby turkeys and have a self-sustaining farm that reproduces itself. That's the whole goal. But we did buy turkeys. They were at the swap meet, and my wife wanted to get some turkeys. I wanted to too. So those turkeys are for Thanksgiving, but they're only little babies right now. So anyway, let's get to the video. I got two chickens in here. You can see them over there. The black and white ones. There's a gray one loose in here. That's a rooster. And then I got a gray one in there. I'm going to try to catch her. Put her in here and him. There's a gray one that runs around loose in the yard. Don't think I'll ever catch it though. And then I got some chicks over there. They're loose, but they ain't hurting nothing. So I sold a few of them. I'll probably try to sell some more next month. And you know, that'll do. If I go next month, I sold 4 chickens. These are my reds. See, they're all doing good. The hens were keeping, the roosters were eating or selling. But anyway, we got, we'll have our reds, and then this will be my grow up pen. And this pen, I might raise another species of chickens. Get a few of them. I'm not sure what kind yet. Maybe black copper Morans. That's my watering station. And I'm getting ready to mow the yard, but I don't mow this area. This is where the geese like to do their geese stuff. And it's eventually going to be part of the orchard, because the orchard's going to come out. Next year, we're going to plant a couple more peach trees probably, and maybe a pear tree. And then we'll get a partridge to put in it. I got my little black ducks in there. See, those are my cayuga ducks. And that's my doggy duck. The brown ones are khaki Campbells. And the bigger ones are, come on duckies. We know about the geese. Everybody knows about you guys. Those 2 geese in the back, the gray ones, those are Swedish. Swedish blue, the Swedish black, they're the same species. I believe that one of the backs are male and this one's female. Out of the khaki Campbells, that closest one to me, that's a male, and the other two are females. I learned that this weekend about their quacking. If the geese can shut up for a minute, I can talk. Goosey. That's Gimli. He's a male. And he likes to chase the dog, but this one right here is a female for sure. Don't know about that one. Think that one's a male. Think that one might be another female, but I'm not totally sure. The males have longer necks. They stand higher on the ground. They don't like the doggy, but doggy, he ain't cared. He gonna go in their goose house. They never use it anyway. Move this hose over here. I've been cleaning it out because it gets green, but lately I've been just scooping the water out and feeding the trees with it, and then watering the trees with it and refilling regular water just because all the algae grows on top. I'm just able to scoop it up, but I'll have to dump it every now and again because of mosquito larvae. I had a disaster with the build here. The glass I had on top, they all fell because this board here came loose. That's why I got that board underneath it. It wasn't secure enough, and sometime during the night it fell, and all the glass fell except for that one that's over there. There's one sole survivor. So that's going to be like a skylight or something. I don't know. I could put that one there, and these smaller ones over here, the other sections, just have light come in from here, and the rest of the back be free of that. So, and you see my garden's doing pretty well. It's being watered right now. That's why we're not walking through there. The peppers are getting ready. They're producing. The tomatoes, a lot of green tomatoes, so they should be all turning red pretty soon. I'm getting squash all the way where the sprinkler is. And I haven't got none of the Ichiban eggplants yet. And my goosies are doing really good goosies. Yes, they are. I'll go show you my banana tree. Hi, Thor. I didn't know you were back. Hey, Hilda. Hilda ran away and she's home. Hilda, you don't be taking off, honey. Bad girl. That's my banana plant. A rosemary right behind it. My wife's, this is my wife's garden here. She likes spaghetti squash, so I got her one of those. That's some purple basil, some parsley, better angled rosemary. Got chives there, got corn, got more basil and oregano. Basil, we love pesto, so I grow a lot of basil for that reason. The banana, when I got this, it was sickly looking. It only had one leaf. And see, it's producing another leaf coming up in a couple days. That'll be there. And the bottom ones die off, and that's how it grows. I got those two bottom ones dying off. And got an old mosquito repellent thing holding it up, but it works. And it's a pretty strong, healthy plant. And I'll let it grow out here probably until mid-September, and I'll take it in. It'll be a house plant in the wintertime. Hopefully get some bananas on that. That would be cool. But the peach tree right there, and this plum tree already produced plums. We got some in the refrigerator. There's little tiny yellow plums. So in the herb garden, I forgot to mention that there's lavender. That's the one I was going to talk to, and I got distracted when the dogs came home. Yeah, the dogs have been getting out every once in a while. Saturday, No, it was Friday. We went grocery shopping. My wife had Friday off, so let's just go grocery shopping. We beat the weekend crowd, you know. So we went grocery shopping on Friday, and so we were gone for a while. The dogs weren't happy because they didn't get to go. And then Saturday we had the swap meet down in Troy, and dogs didn't get to go to that. And we got home, they were upset. So Sunday, the dogs took off. They were gone for like 3 or 4 hours, and they were mad because they didn't get to go, so they just took off. So my wife ordered these collar tags so we can find out where they are on the phone, which would be good because you know there's dangers out here. There's other farmers might shoot my dogs. I worry about that. Rattlesnakes. I'm hoping my dogs are smart enough to stay away from them. And you know, and there's some busy roads. They may be a little ways away, a mile or two away, but you know, big dogs they can cover some miles. So yeah, I worry about them when they're gone like that. Anyway, got the ducks. So I got 3 species of ducks. I don't need all that. The khaki Campbell are known for their egg layers. They're big duck egg layers, and that's why people get them. They're smaller. They're only 4.5 pounds full grown, whereas the Cayugas, the black Cayugas and the Swedish are 8 pounds full grown. So they're twice the size. And they're really the meat ducks. But my wife thinks it's too much to manage 3 different species of ducks and keeping them together during breeding season so you don't get crossbreeds and stuff. And khaki Campbell Cayugas were the ducks I originally wanted. Wasn't able to get them, and I ended up going to not Tractor Supply, but Rural King, and I bought a mixed bunch of ducks, but I ended up getting 2 species out of it. Since the Swedish is a mating pair, we're going to keep those, and we're going to butcher the little brown ones because we don't need 10 ducks. And so we're going to have the Cayugas, and that'll be our and the Swedish, and those will be the reproducing meat source. And so all of our animals, we're trying to raise them so that they reproduce, so we get more out of it. So I'm going with the one breed of chickens, and might go with another breed later. So all my mixed breed chickens, they're eventually going to be done away with. The only reason I'm keeping some mixed breed laying hens because I'm selling eggs now, and I only have 3 reds that are laying. I got another red that's laying, but it's only laying tiny eggs. So pretty soon I'll have 4 laying eggs, and then I have all those babies in that pen that you saw, all the Rhode Island Reds. So we're going to keep the hens out of that. So we should have a good flock of hens. Next summer, when I sell eggs, they'll be all Rhode Island Red eggs, and maybe another breed of eggs or chickens if I get. And that'll only be a small flock. Rhode Island Red's going to be my main, because they're a dual-purpose breed. They're good egg layers, and they're good meat chickens. So the next breed I'll also get will also be good egg layers and good meat chickens. So they'll be large and they'll lay eggs. So with all my livestock, they reproduce each other. The rabbits reproduce more rabbits, chickens reproduce more chickens, and so on and so forth. That's the plan. So they're not all pets, although the breeding pairs that I keep, those are pets. The 2 blues will be pets, but their offspring not necessarily. And that goes for all the other birds that I have. And rabbits. I have a group of rabbits that are my breeding pairs, and then the babies that I raise, those ones end up in the freezer eventually. May sound harsh. Some people may not like that, but that's what farming is. Farming is reproducing things. So I don't have to go to the grocery store and buy meat that's raised in slaughter pens. My animals, I like to believe that they live a better life than the livestock you buy in the store. The chickens got more room. The turkeys and geese get to run around. The rabbits have small cages. The reason I don't put rabbits on a cage because there's a disease around this part of the country that rabbits can get, and then it can spread through my whole all my rabbits. It's called I don't even remember, RHD, something like that. But it's in the south, and wild rabbits carry it, and then they give it to the domestic rabbits. If they poop in your yard, and your rabbits come in contact with plants that are near that poop, then they'll get that disease, and it's highly contagious to rabbits. So that's one reason I raise them off the ground in cages. I wish I could raise them better like the chickens and the other animals, but unfortunately I cannot. And eventually I want to get goats. Now my wife is not on board with that, but that's what I'm raising money for, this selling produce and baby chickens at the flea market, even, or at the swap meet, even though I spent more money than I made so far. But hopefully that trend will end, and I'll start making profits so I can finish my greenhouse build, which is my next project I want to get done. After that, it's working on the goat pen, and then goat, maybe sheep. But if I can get sheep breed that has the curly horns, I would like that. But if not, then I'd rather get goats, dairy goats, and so they'll be raised for not necessarily meat, but for milk, but also meat. So that'll be another meat source added to my farm, so that me and my wife, a goose in the store costs $85. And my wife and her sister, they love to have goose on Christmas. So now we're going to have a goose on Christmas, so at least one of those geese are going to get slaughtered. That was the whole plan too. My wife agreed to it. She even bought them with her money, the geese. So, and Gimli, he's not going. I'm keeping Gimli. We have a rule around here: if we name them, we don't butcher them. They become breeding stock. So anyway, you guys have a good day and a better tomorrow.